Hi guys, it's Steph. Something I've heard a lot since coming out as trans is, have you had any doubts? I've doubted whether Donald Trump was actually human or not, but I don't think that's the kind of doubt that they're asking about. In all seriousness though, there's this big stigma that I find around transitioning. People are often expected to know immediately who they are from a really young age. I actually touched on this in a previous video I did a few months ago, and it's almost seen as a bad thing if you don't know straight away what your identity is. I personally didn't find out certain things about my identity until later on in life, and I feel like for me that was the way things were supposed to happen. Some people know when they're 5, some people know when they're 55. It's just all down to the individual person. But this whole idea leads people to thinking that you have to have everything figured out straight away, and that if you don't, if you're questioning things, then there's something wrong with you, or maybe you're not actually trans. I personally think it's incredibly normal to have doubts because it's not something that should just be taken lightly. When I started properly questioning my gender, I was worried because I was like, what if I'm not really trans? What if I'm just adhering to these stereotypes that people are already associating me with, because I was always quite boyish. Obviously, after a lot of time to myself, I did realize that actually, no, this is my identity. I am a boy. I think what I want this video to say mainly is that it's okay to question things. It's okay to be unsure. Nobody expects you to just pop out the womb and be like, oh, I'm gay, or I'm trans, or I'm bi. Cis and straight people don't have to do this. They don't have to sit and ponder and worry and be scared and struggle with self-acceptance. We already have so much to deal with. I think it's totally fine and normal to take time to figure out who we are. It's okay to try out different labels, and if in the end you decide you don't want a label at all, guess what? That's also totally fine. You don't need to do anything you don't want to do. It's your identity. Realizing that you're trans takes time, takes education, takes self-acceptance. This is transphobic right here. This is a hate crime. Also, physically transitioning is something that can be quite a long journey. It can be emotionally draining, physically draining, and it can also be quite expensive. So it totally makes sense that people want to be sure of who they are before they make any big commitments. The way I look at it is like this. Accepting a new identity for yourself is like buying a t-shirt that's different to the styles of t-shirt you normally wear. Maybe you're unsure about it because it's made of a new material and you're not used to the way it feels on your skin. But then you realize once you stop fussing about all the little things and you start to appreciate how nice the shirt looks on you, you begin to love it. You start to feel cozy and comfortable in it. And then you can't imagine wearing any other shirt because this shirt fits so well and feels so right on you. And of course, if one day you decide to try out another different t-shirt, maybe a jumper, a skirt, maybe even a hat, you know, that's all good. Just do what makes you happy and what you're comfortable with. What I'm trying to say is, if you have had doubts, if you haven't, either way, you're always valid. At the end of the day, yeah, it's just about being happy and doing what you want to do. I hope some of what I said in this video made sense. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and hopefully gained something positive from it. I hope you're having a good day, evening, night, wherever you are, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.